Alright, hey guys, it's Charlie here. So, first, I just wanted to explain a little bit about why I haven't been posting on the channel. Um, Last January, my grandmother passed away, and with that came a whole slew of family issues. And to add to that, the family member who is the most disgruntled about how funeral arrangements and things were handled is also the only family member I had confided in at that point about being trans because I work at summer camp and her daughters were meant to be coming out to the camp I was working at last summer. And so at the point where registration was close for the camp, I felt like I needed to disclose that to her and had no idea what was going to happen between, that point in December and my grandma passing in the summer and everything else. And so lately, as of like the last um about 4 weeks, I have been hit really hard by the cousins, I guess, retaliation against like my family and stuff. And her biggest point is the fact that I'm trans, and so she's been kind of using Facebook and the internet and things as a weapon and stuff, like posting my videos on from my personal channel and things like that to like mock and make fun of, and just a lot of whiplash has happened. And so because of that, I haven't posted on my channel until tonight. I made a 6-month comparison video and stuff, and I also haven't been posting on the collab just because of the fear that she could find it and things. And I just wanted to kind of keep low for the time, just because it has been really hard and difficult to not be able to like tell my town and my community in my own way what I wanted to with my transition, and just the fact that things have been misinterpreted and taken differently than what I would have liked. So that's why I haven't been updating on any really social media thing as far as transition goes and stuff like that for me. Um, so this week's topic, we are discussing our childhood and like when we realized we were different, sort of thing. And for me, I did not realize that I was trans until I was in my 20s and stuff. I'm 28 now, so I did not realize until, I guess I'd say 2008, so I would have been about 22, maybe older. I'm so bad at math, but I didn't really realize until about 2008 and stuff was like the first time I really kind of started questioning it. And actually even a little bit in 2007 and stuff, because I was close to someone who had dated someone who had transitioned from female to male, and we had a lot of discussions about it, but I just didn't see it pertaining to me. I didn't see how it could be possible for me and stuff, and I just didn't really connect, I guess, the dots or anything. And it just didn't really matter at that point in my life to me. And so like I kind of picked up the clues and stuff as a kid. I guess I would say I realized that I was different and stuff at a young age. Like I always wanted to do what the boys were doing and stuff. I did play with like Barbies and stuff like that. It was more because it was a conversational thing that I did. But like as far as stereotypical like girl roles and stuff when it came to play, like I didn't really do that. Like I was always more outside and stuff, playing like the touch football or tackle football with my friends, building tree houses, paintball, and stuff like that. Like I was always outside. And so like I always just, all of my friends growing up were boys and stuff. Even up until high school was when it kind of like switched over, but even still, like my closest three people growing up my whole childhood from K through 12th, they were all boys. And I would say in third grade was the first time when I really started to like associate terms to it, and it was where someone had said something about like what a lesbian was and had explained it, and I kind of grabbed onto that term first and stuff because I knew that I did like girls. And so that was a term I grabbed onto, and I didn't let that go and stuff because I didn't know what transgender was. gay and lesbian was something I could relate to because it was something I'd seen. It was something that, was starting to work its way into television and things like that at the time. And it was something that was starting to be discussed more and more. But transgender wasn't. And so, like, the first time I really started to see a glimpse of transgender, was with Max from the L Word and things like that. And so then that's what like would spawn me and my friend Erica to discuss like Max and like the person she had dated that was transitioning and things like that. And then the first time like I really started considering was I had met someone who was fully transitioned and stuff and just saw like the success that that person had had, and it really kind of did open me up a little bit more to it. And then I guess the really defining moment was when I had super long hair up until 2010. Yeah, it was that summer. I cut it all off that summer, and it was the first time where I could see that this was a possibility, and it kind of like freed me up in a way and stuff because I could see that I could present as male and I could go forward in this. And so from there, it just kind of went. I had a friend who was very supportive at answering questions and kind of helping guide me and stuff. And of course, like my best friend's friend is super supportive and stuff, and like we discuss it all the time. So I would say that was the point where like things really started to happen and go into place for me was in 2010 when I cut my hair off. I didn't have this whole thing that I could never do this. I could never look or be seen as a male and stuff. And like once I saw that I could be, I guess it just kind of put this stuff into play. And this is super long. I apologize.